and bring the leg. Just feel the toes. I mean, for the most part, it might feel really good because I'm just kind of massaging everything.
Yeah, I think she's pretty comfortable.
Horses and dogs, for the most part, quite a bit. They kind of sense if you're like a good guy or a bad guy pretty quick. So Phil is the owner, Mila's the dog. Tell us the breed, the age, what we need to know.
Mila is a German short-haired pointer, so a hunting dog, which is definitely in her blood. She's just about 14 and has been very active most of her life. You can see she's trying to get off the table and do something else, anything but sit down. My wife takes her out 3 or 4 times a day. She used to come hiking with us and she would just run circles like crazy. Now she has a little bit of trouble keeping up. We went on a hike recently and basically it's her back legs have gotten weak, back, hips. Although she can still do a lot. She can still jump up on our bed, which is about 30 inches off the ground. She can't get into the back of the truck, but you know, she still has that brain of a puppy.
Right, and
she can do anything.
She loves to be very responsive. I had a Hungarian Vizsla, which does a lot of pointing, but I think they're in the sporting category, not pointing. But they're very attentive, and they love to be active. They love to be busy, right? So the first thing I'm going to check is this space here. You can feel it between the atlas, the top bone, and the edge of the skull, and then you slide down to where the wing of the atlas meets the angle of the jaw, called the mandible or the ramus here. And she's a little tighter on the right, so I'm going to adjust that down. And you won't hear a click, but that's it. You flick it, and then you recheck it and see what that speed. There, she shakes if she likes it, so that's a good thing. Horses do the same thing when I work on horses. Let me check the TMJ too, because these older dogs will. And what I'm checking is just to see if it's equal on both sides. And the right side's a little stiff, so I'm going to adjust her right TMJ. Got it. That's it.
Good girl. Good girl.
Let me recheck what I just did. It's sliding nicely now. I'm going to come down the neck. There's a little bit here at C3. Got it. Perfect. Another one at C4. It's all on the right side. Got it. You can see it doesn't hurt them. And what I'm feeling when I say got it is the bone moves right over. Still a little bit lateral on C4. Okay, nice. Now it's in. Coming down through the thoracics.
She looks happier already.
So there's 7 bones in the neck, just like we have. They have 13 thoracic bones. We have 12. They have 7 lumbars. We have 5. Oh my God, she's got a tender spot right here. I just got it. And that was at T8. There's one at T9. T11. Down at the sacrum. These 2 bumps here, you could feel them yourself, Phil. So right there, that's part of the SI joint. And here's the other half of it on this side. But that gives me a nice landmark. The Latin name for it is tuber sacralis, or the sacral tubercles, right? But I'm right here between them on the sacral base, and this might help her back end a little bit.
Did you start out with humans, or did you always?
Yeah, no, only humans. And then the last couple of years, I really got interested and started to work with horses, dogs, cats. In 2 weeks, I'm going to a rescue place for pigs. I'm working on a bunch of pigs. And that's called Arthur's Acres Farm Sanctuary, where this man Todd rescues pigs that people don't want anymore, or that grew so big that they don't know what to do with.
There was someone in Williamsburg who used to walk a pig in the park over here. Yeah, big one.
Here we go. So right now I'm on the lower hips. I might have her stand up in a minute so I could really see the back end. But let me just do as much as I can while she's comfortable. So now I'm on the sacral apex, which is the base of the sacrum where it comes down and becomes a pointy triangle at the bottom. And I'm checking range of motion on the sacral apex where it meets the tail. I got a little bit of restriction on a sacral apex left, so I'm going to adjust that. One more. Got it. Checking the back leg as long as she's giving it to me. Toes, wrists. Checking. As I kind of work as I go, the knee feels good. The hip is tight, so we want to adjust that hip in a minute. Let's see what this front leg looks like. So I'm going to bring the leg all the way up. Let me get a better position. And bring the leg. Let's feel the toes. I mean, for the most part, it might feel really good because I'm just kind of massaging everything.
Yeah, I think she's pretty comfortable.
Yeah. Horses and dogs, for the most part, quite a bit. They kind of sense if you're like a good guy or a bad guy pretty quick. And I'm just rubbing tight muscles and giving them a massage as I'm working on them. And the actual adjustment is very gentle. See, right here, you could put your own fingertip in there. There's a tight muscle. And so I'm going to just work that with my fingertip a little bit. And so that's right. It's right under the shoulder. So that one's making her squirm a little bit. So let's bring this leg up a little bit. Let me get my face out of the way just in case. So I'm going to bring that up. So that humerus is out a little bit. So I'm going to tilt my head behind and adjust. So I adjusted an anterior humerus, or the humerus really is not anterior as much as cranial. It's a cranial humerus. That one feels okay. Each toe I'm checking. That's okay. Let's pull this arm up. Okay, adjust the shoulder. Adjust that shoulder. Coming back down. Now I'm gonna move her up to fours again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just bring this leg back, and then bring this leg back. The back left is a little stiffer. Have you ever noticed?
No.
Oh, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, I haven't done that.
So the back, you probably don't do this move. Yeah. Good. So I'm going to this one could make her squirm a little bit. So you're going to hold her head for a minute. Because I'm going to dig right into this front of the pelvis. One more. Now let's recheck the leg. Now the leg comes up. Let's do one more. I lied, one more. Okay, now recheck. Nice. Okay. I'm going to just tail feels good. And one more sacral base. Actually, this is L7, so let's do L7. We're going to end on this. Got it. Okay, we're going to have to go down, see if she shakes out. It's good when they shake. There it goes.
Oh, that's her first chiropractor.